We are moving on to the next team, Team 7. We are going against a tough team today. It'll be the Trailblazers. They got the 7th pick. I remember not losing it. Oh, Shaedon Sharp. Because he didn't play in the Summer League, so I mean, this kid is 18. He's not going to do anything for a few years. So, I don't know. He is going to be kind of like a stash player. He's going to need 1 or 2 years. The first year is going to be a redshirt league for redshirt year for sure. Donovan Mitchell trade still has not happened. They had a Mexican standoff, I guess is the best way to describe it. Why don't they have orange? So yeah, they're at a stalemate now, and I think they're playing it perfectly. It's all about desperation at this point. Who's gonna blink first? And listen, I don't think. Where is Age gonna go? What else? What other options? Any offer that he gets in the market regarding draft picks, and this is what he wants, the Knicks can beat any offer. The Knicks can beat any offer. It's in their best interest to get the deal over with and move on. What I think may end up happening is they'll start the season on their respective sides, which I don't think anybody wants. That's going to be weird and awkward. And if the Knicks start out well and the Jazz start out well, they're going to lose even more leverage because the Jazz are trying to sink. They don't want wins. So it's going to be interesting to see who blinks first. So we'll see what happens. I don't know why he would go. That graphic is so annoying. Why would he go on the side where the defenders are? I would go with my left or on the left side of the rim. Jeremy Grant is going to be interesting on this team. He's a bucket getter. He's a two-way player. But he's been injured the last 2 years, so I don't think he's been that effective. Damian Lillard has been injured a lot. I don't know. This team is a Frankenstein type team. Oh, that's just like the way he shoots.
Can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Yeah. Okay, Toppin started early.
He can really get up there.
And that's what he's going to be doing, man. Rim running and getting lobs and hitting corner threes. What is that? Oh. He's going to shoot a lot. This game, for whatever reason, they put him to... Oh, how did that not go in, man? That felt so good.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Mitchell.
Again, the same play. That pass was a little late, but whatever. I've been enjoying this series, man. It's interesting to see these teams earlier than obviously when 2K23 comes out. Oh, very late. All right, faster. I don't shoot with him often.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Toppin sets a screen for Mitchell. Takes it inside.
Got him. Change that rim.
At his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leading.
Yeah, it's always better when Donovan. I learned that the last game where Donovan is leading and has the ball in his hand. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Donovan with the ball in his hand and keep Jalen off the ball, similar to what they did with Luka. Jalen shows that he can play off the ball. That's the problem, that Mitchell Robinson can't really be an offensive threat, so he's going to clog the paint a lot. I think Brunson's best bet is to do a lot of his scoring with the bench. I've been struggling with Brunson with defensive bigs the last few games, but I got to just be more pick and choose. Anthony Simons has been
Releases.
a stud. Give me that.
Goes careening off the glass.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Here's Mitchell. Nurkic with the
What? I was thinking he was going to do a Michael Jordan and go to the left.
covering. Grant. That's good.
Uncovered at the rim.
I'm surprised the Knicks never took an interest on him.
Really smart basketball and exploiting whatever.
Ah, he's got a lot of free dunks. They're going to double and triple team Donovan. You got to give the ball up.
Mitchell attracts.
Biggest thing with Donovan is you can't force anything. Same thing with Brunson. Move the ball. The defense will tell you the right play to make.
Lillard from outside. Knicks with the rebound. It's Barrett on the wing.
That's what I like. Because he flashed to me at the three-point line. So if you're going to run at me, I should be able to run past you and get the layup. A lot of times this game doesn't do that because they don't want you to get too ahead of the computer.
Simmons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one's good. Lillard.
Lillard's the only one scoring for them, right?
Range in the league. Lillard has a ton of room behind the arc.
Brunson against Lillard. And here's Barrett. And the layup falls.
Got to score more with him early.
And they are attacking the rim.
Like Brunson and Mitchell can score whenever they want.
Timeout call here.
But if I don't score with RJ early, it's just never going to happen. So,
Make an impact is on the
let me show
glass.
his volume is up.
You know
Okay,
what's
it is.
huge about that, Kevin, is a guard willing to go in and get rebounds just ignites the fast break. I know there are big guys that bust out, but when a guard does it, it gets up to speed and is surveying the floor, and that's where Josh Hart becomes one of those guys that has tremendous value to starting your fast break.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. New York leading by 7. Outside Anthony.
On this mock trade, Carmelo is on this team
To Anthony. They set the pick.
because it just makes more sense that they're
A good finish at the rack.
going to need veteran leadership because they're gonna have to trade a lot of their youth. I'm being optimistic that they're not going to trade quickly and Toppin and it'll only be Grimes. Although I would love to keep all of them. I mean, you got to give to get.
Some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Everything is symbiotic, right?
Using his body that time, a polished move.
Nothing is free.
Quickly against Payton. A shot good from
Oh, that's right. We get to see Gary Payton II on this team.
Defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Get Shaedon Sharp right there. Should be interesting.
Nurkic. Here's Sharp.
He was injured the whole summer league. He was injured his whole year at college.
The rebound by McBride.
So, I don't know.
Here's Gay. And
What?
out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
That was nowhere near him.
Tough one. An experienced player in the pro game should be
Yo, he
making that.
pinned that.
And that was another look at the aggressive D.
Against the glass. Get out of here.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
1:29 left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, better not go in.
New York leading by 9. Here's McBride. A chance there to
Oh my
push it double
God.
digits,
Well,
but it's
somebody
off
has to
the mark.
miss.
In the corner, Winslow with it. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
They're going to have concerns on the bench. Where is their scoring going to come?
Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Shaedon Sharp, you can't depend on him. And Shaedon Sharp is going to be playing a lot like G League on Monday, NBA game on Tuesday. It's going to be really difficult as a young guy to get all that. And he has to stay healthy, man. This is not good. Your first and only college career,
Left in the first quarter of the game.
injuries,
Time for some
summer league, injured.
passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And there's the foul.
Yeah, they've been reaching the whole game. Come on,
That's his first
clean that up.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And play stops as it looks like they
Over the back.
back here.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there. Trying to
Yeah,
go
I don't know.
force
I don't know where Portland plans to be I mean, the whole point it was to make sure that Damian won a championship. I don't know. It's a lot of bits on this team. They're not going to win the West. Not this first year. Got him. I never hit those shots.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active and effective.
Knicks are too good, man. They're too good.
One of the game's most electrifying dunkers is
All right, we get it, Obi. Yes, dunkers are like, yes, I understand.
a street ball legend, Greg, in New York City.
I don't know why they do those cut scenes and they think we want to hear the same cut scene 50 times.
Not only that, but playing for their hometown Knicks.
Do a longer interview, get 20 to 25 per player, and randomize it a bit more.
Plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out these.
The big men have been the best players in the game.
From the start, it's been apparent they're determined
The last, I want to say 5 games I've played. Mitch with 5 and Hartenstein with 1. I think Mitchell is the only person to win outside of a big.
Johnson is out there with Damian Lillard.
It's just weird because you think this is guard-centric.
And it's Winslow in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
They have been board dominant in this game. It's definitely been a
Yo, he hit some of the hardest contested shots that I don't expect to go in.
That's how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into
Defense for the Knicks is a little bit more superior than the Blazers.
Hard kicks to Grant.
Well, except for that play right there.
3-point range. Grant's got 5.
And he's gonna bring that. He's probably one of the best 3-and-D players in the NBA.
progress in his catch and shoot game.
Here's Toppin. Rebounded by
My
Hart.
God. So I'm just gonna just clothesline me. What is this? The 80s?
Tonight, Johnson a wide open look. And again, it's the trailblazer.
Such trash.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking.
This was like real life. I would have gone to Tech as a ref.
Here's Brunson. And that one is hammered home.
And credit the screen for
Can we get more
giving him the
floaters from
space
Jalen
he
Brunson?
needed
I'm
to
saying
get to the
though,
rim.
it's his game. It's floaters and dinks and dunks
Sledgehammer.
and hook shots in the post.
The layup when you can attack the rim.
Look at that. I didn't even jump. I've never done that. I blocked the shot without jumping. Oh my goodness.
Kevin, well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it
What?
defensively and show them.
That was crazy. I think I've seen a foul like that.
Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
Never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3.
I was thinking about going to the beach today and then, give me that!
Trying to balance things out.
I was like, I got stuff to do, whatever.
They've had rebounding the basketball. They're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Mitchell against Nurkic. Robinson
Give me that!
throws it down.
Mitch is a monster, man.
Robinson's mobility
Block
on
this
display
monster.
there. Solid screen and then a direct cut to the basket.
Finally getting used to this team.
Third outside. From deep 3-point range, and the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Mitchell passes to Brunson. Now, here's Toppin. Pass to Brunson.
Oh,
With it, Robinson
Mitch
picks
got in
him
the
up.
way. That would have been a perfect cut.
Over in the corner, Lillard.
Computer's always getting in the way. Can't read anything.
3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Misses, and he wants that one back. Barrett kicks to Toppin. Toppin sets a screen for Barrett. Pass to Toppin. Count that bucket.
Little man, get out the way.
Toppin's got 9 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense.
Toppin is just scoring with ease.
Thus far in the paint.
Ellie was the College Player of the Year, Brent, in 2020, but Obi Toppin didn't make quite the impact people thought he would as a rookie.
Well, we saw some some flashes, and he wasn't used a ton last year. And guess what? That's okay. If you're going to have a 10 or 12-year career and you have to learn slowly before you get acclimated to the NBA, we're going to see his
and 15.
athleticism. We're going to see him grow as a player over the next couple seasons.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Hartenstein's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Toppin. And quickly in for Jalen Brunson.
Oh my God, the 5-for-5 substitution. Oh well, 4-for-5. Mitchell's still playing.
They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Simon. Anthony with the block.
If you're gonna be making some dumb choices.
Nice shot block.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Got him.
Nice touch off the glass. Anthony's got
You reach, I teach. You jump, I go to the basket and do something positive. I don't know. Chauncey, you're overmatched, buddy. Pack it in.
Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Out to the right wing.
Oh, I was right there on that.
Nurkic to the
Look at
left
that.
side wing.
Look at that. They can't go anywhere.
And
I'm too good with
Albany's
it.
on the break. McBride passes to Hartenstein. Here's Gay. And
Oh my
McCall
goodness.
on the shot sends him to the line. Nasir Little puts one up.
Seeing Rudy Gay
Last game was pretty close.
forces Nadine hand.
I'm surprised. I really thought this was going to be the best team that I faced during this whole thing.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And that's the Blazers need to tinker a little bit more, and they're going to need Shaedon Sharp to give them
Driving to the basket.
something maybe in year 2.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
All the energy is on the
Oh, that's on me.
right now, and every miss
You don't make
just
passes
makes
like
it
that in front of GP the
The other
second,
team is scorching
or GP the
hot,
first,
and they come down on
or
this
GP the
end
third or the
and
fourth.
can't find a way to get the embers
Anybody
going.
named Payton, just don't do that.
Here's Sharp to end the cold streak.
Give me that.
It's off the back rim, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a
What?
lot of shot attempts.
Oh, I'm
Otherwise,
impressed with that. Who's that?
mindset is,
Oh, that was
I just
Shaedon Sharp?
gotta get the
Impressive.
next one to go. And you
That was a
don't want
terrible
to
shot.
put
You should have just
pressure on
popped it
yourself.
originally.
Outside Anthony. It's tipped.
Oh my goodness. Being lazy with the passes.
Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Over to the left wing. Here's Nurkic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the injury troubles for Yusuf Nurkic the last few seasons, Brett. My goodness. Freak injuries, too. Just bad luck.
I feel like we've said that about the Blazers for about 30 years.
If it wasn't for the Blazers, Melo might have been retired already.
Broken leg, a broken wrist.
They really gave him a second
He was in
chance
the lineup last
at
year,
proving
definitely
his
one
worth
of the best defensive
by letting him be
starting
himself.
five in the game. With him being out,
I think he got unfairly
let's hope he has good
criticized.
health for the rest of his career. Good
Yeah,
space and pace from Melo right there,
you know,
leading the team with no chance
I don't know. I'm kind of
to
conflicted
dunk.
on it because he was positive in New York. He did bring them to the playoffs.
Quickly.
Towards the end, there was, you know,
Payton drives in. Not
just a
gonna
bit
fall.
more selfishness than we cared for. But
Three from the floor.
I mean, he took every question. He wasn't like Julius being a baby and refusing to talk. Like Melo answered every tough question.
It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
So he's quite the professional.
He has the touch to finish.
I don't know. He just never had a super team around him, and he's the only superstar in his prime to say, "I want the heat of New York," and he did the best, better than anybody else in that situation. LeBron ducks the smoke. Kevin Durant, Kyrie, every player ducks it.
Good on the triple.
You know, so
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple
still whooping
thing.
y'all behinds.
Burn them out.
A dominating first.
Wow. Oh, they stink.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Trailblazers trail by 17, setting the floor for the Knicks.
The Blazers trail by 17. I like it. That's on me.
In at the shooting guard position.
Big play there with Nurkic coming through. He knows he's got size on most guys he's going to play against.
Yeah, keep following me.
On the shot. So
Keep following me. Bum.
And they call him Spida because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present.
Is that why they call him Spider? Because of his long wingspan, or because he's like Spider-Man and can hang upside down? Real people want to know.
Lillard outside. Nurkic just screen on Brunson. Lillard from outside. Toppin pulls it in. New York leading by 17. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But Greg, how do you evaluate his...
I'm really happy now that I'm getting some looks with RJ. And a lot of the buckets with RJ are going to come like that, in transition. He's just not going to have the ball as much as he used to with Donovan and Jalen Brunson. So he's going to have to do other things.
Brunson the pass to Mitchell. New York moving the ball around. Robinson sets a screen for Mitchell. There's the pass to Barrett. Rebounded by Hart.
Well, I got to miss sometime.
Trailblazers trail by 19. The shot by Lillard wide open. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's what they're going to need. They're going to need Lillard dropping 50 every night. It's going to have to be a James Harden,
Up like that. That shot's
Houston situation.
The try by Mitchell. Here's Toppin. The third
Give me that. And can I get a foul too?
11 points in the game.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Driving in.
Oh my God.
Solid defense from Grant.
They be hitting me.
6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And the dunk by Grant.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Mitchell up top. He has 6.
Yo, they are like doubling at the rim. I got to figure out a way to draw and kick.
Out left to the wing. It's tipped. It's stolen by Barrett. Driving inside.
Come on, crash the board. What are you doing?
Blazers trail by 16. Here's Hart. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about
I like Josh Hart. Very active on Twitter.
player.
Yeah, always has an opinion, which is great.
To Mitchell. Robinson sets a screen for Barrett.
I had to throw it up because he was in there for at least 2 seconds.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Buries the long-range jumper.
They're making a comeback.
As a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need it.
And there's the drive. Offensive rebound.
A really good rebound. And
Oh my
traffic.
goodness.
That's what
I don't even think I've gotten one offensive rebound.
Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They're at the pass to Brunson. And here is Mitchell. Out to the wing. Brunson finds Mitchell. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot, and it's blocked. And they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yeah, shutting me down now.
Was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
All new bench.
Winslow's checked
But the
in.
Blazers kept their starters in, I guess because they're down.
And it's Johnson in for and Fernie Simons. And then for New York, Martinstein's checked in for Robinson. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Toppin. And quickly in for Jalen Brunson. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with
Ooh, I was kind of nervous there.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. You look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team.
Oh, RJ and Carmelo playing together.
Not
There's a wrinkle.
jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Trailblazers trail by 13. Johnson dishes to Lillard. Here's the three. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Lillard's got 16.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Quickly, and they cash in.
Never get open shots. Never give Quickly an open shot.
Seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
They're shooting 35% and they're still in the game. And the game, the computer is always in the game because of offensive rebounds that we don't get. Wow.
And now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And a better box out saved them 2 points there.
Didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
The Knicks leading by 9. Picked by Anthony. He takes it in. McBride.
And a foul.
He lays it straight in.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
I'm not impressed with Sharp so far.
He's really put in time to improve his score.
How did he make that shot? I think he heard me.
Wow, he didn't have the consistent three ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Quickly finds Anthony. Off target from three.
Very early. Such trash.
Here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers.
What a pass. They have cut a big lead down. What was that, by 25?
Nightly basis. That time, vicious finish.
102 left in the third quarter of the game.
Nice pass by Deuce.
Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it
And Jeremy Grant is not going to guard Hartenstein.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than
So they got him at a small ball 5. Interesting.
to the middle. Pass to Grant. Fires the three. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far.
Wow, they're making everything.
From the floor.
I'm impressed with the comeback.
Add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Stolen by Grant. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the dunk by Winslow.
Cannot slap at the ball, nothing.
get out in transition and wide.
I haven't had one of these games in a long time.
Anthony with the screen on paper. There's the drive. Pass to McBride. Hit by Anthony. There's the triple. Makes the
Gotta go in.
Got
Good
5
Lord.
field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
I've been impressed with Miles McBride. I've been able to hit the passes. Obviously, whoever you play with, you're going to have confidence. In the NBA, it's a lot of it is nerves and politics. That's to why players don't do what they do.
And so it's the New
Wow, that was a tough quarter.
quarter to close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Knicks leading by 7. Little out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Damian Lillard, and there's Grant, and it's Simons.
Got him.
in the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
If you give him an inch of space,
They do not
he's gonna make you
meet players at the rim like Indiana does. Indiana's interior defense is very good. But I read somewhere today that Miles Turner does not want to stay there.
Pulls it in.
So
Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
There's the pick. Stolen by Grant.
oh my goodness, Grant has been a little bit of a test.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Off target with his 3.
I don't know why you would leave Lillard.
60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Grant against Mitchell. Going inside. Pass to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. That's good.
Got him.
Mitchell on the assist from Barrett.
Don't double in the post.
Got his 5th assist in this one.
Don't double in the post.
goes Simons. Over Robinson. And it's
I don't even need to jump, little man.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have.
Yeah, Lillard's not guarding Barrett on the post or on the perimeter.
And over the D.
7-0 run, baby. 7-0 run to start. That's the thing about runs, man. They come and go. They ebb and flow. They ebb and flow.
He's checked in for a little. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Well, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
All right, thank you, David. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Nurkic with the steal.
Ah, that was my fault.
One-on-one here. Here's Simons.
He hasn't done much this game. What a stud he was while Lillard was gone. Just stepped right into CJ's old role. It's amazing.
On the wing, Mitchell. Got a piece of it.
How?
Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Hart, no good.
Such a lie.
The Knicks lead by 10. Tappin kicks to Mitchell. That shot misses. Some solid defense from
Some solid defense coming.
the dunk and the
Who fouled?
powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Lillard throwing it back to like 7 years ago.
Let's quickly check out
He used to be able to yam it on
the
people.
Knicks.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Also, they've generated a
Oh, I should have given it up to Obi. My bad, Obi.
and that's always a recipe for success, getting those high percentage
Oh,
shots.
Donovan only got 11 points, but he's affecting the game quite a bit.
From the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
That's the thing, that if Donovan is doing all the scoring, then RJ's not going to score. And Jalen's not going to score. It has to be balanced.
Got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Grant sends it back.
Who?
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all
Jeremy Grant has been a pain in my backside.
getting to the shooters and making an impact.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Knicks. They led the game at 1
Oh my, again? Was that Grant again?
break. Jumps up. And Grant slams it home.
Yo, Grant has just been a difference maker in this game.
That lead, just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Robinson a screen on Lillard. Into the lane.
How? That he would not have blocked that. That's a lie.
Goes back up.
Oh my God. They're coming out of nowhere.
Hart with it. Floats it up for Grant.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's
This is some garbage, man.
This one, well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one.
I want my floater, man.
This one off. Can't let up now.
Mitchell with it. Now defended by Grant. Tries it from 9.
And can I get like some fouls? Hello.
Brunson. There at the pass to Robinson. New York moving it around. Robinson sets a screen for Barrett. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett.
This is tough, man.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there.
They're like
Square up.
scrappy as all hell.
The Knicks making a switch here. Quickly's checked in.
Yo, man, that happened the last game. Brunson not finishing the game. That may happen.
Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Simons
Tibbs trusts quickly, man. And you know how Tibbs is with people he
the
trusts.
screen on Mitchell. Here's Simons. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's just a 3-point New York lead.
I don't think Obi finishes games if he stays there. I think Hartenstein and Mitch, they're going to have like 2 defensive.
Saw in the first quarter right now, way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Mitchell against Grant. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Can't hit that contested shot, but Grant has just been,
Downtown here in the fourth quarter. Simons.
give me that.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Donovan.
Man, I'm going to choke, man. This is not good.
They
doesn't get the second one.
Being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss. Makes it
Oh my God. Can't hit anything.
Locked in offensively.
I couldn't even see the meter.
under control. You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Quickly hits the Robinson. Now here's Barrett. Defended by Hart.
Oh my God. The computer has been just amazing. The adjustments.
Nurkic trying to get open. And
He shot it over 3 people. I can't shoot it over 1, but he can shoot it over 3.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle step game has been going for the Trailblazers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
God, terrified. I can't even go. They block everything.
Tonight, they haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out.
Over to Mitch. Block that. He kept the ball high. God.
So well, at his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Finally stopped the bleeding.
Lillard, the basket brings. Nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. They're like hitting everything.
Here in the second half. Lillard finds Mitchell. Driving the lane.
1 foot.
A huge shot to tie it up.
Man, this game is crazy.
Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Passes to Simon. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer.
I was in his face.
Robinson.
You better not make that.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Mitchell wishes to
Got him again.
He's just too big and
I don't know if I'm that defense right there, I'm giving Mitchell that open shot rather than Mitch running at the rim. Their rotations on pick and rolls have been amazing. They're so quick. That's why Mitch is so important. That's why they signed him to $15 million a year. Doesn't need the ball, rim runner, great defensive rebound, the best offensive rebound.
flex the pass. Down low. Money.
tonight, Jeremy Grant has a
Yeah, Obi's gonna get benched for stuff like that if he does that.
teammates
Man.
encouraging
Come on.
him to stay hungry.
So it's the Knicks now. Quickly finds Mitchell. In the corner, Barrett with it. Here he goes.
Got him.
RJ is going to improve
Wow.
year after year on the skill to recognize
I held it in. I held that shot because they were right on my hip. I gotta make a sub. Sorry, Obi. Need some defense. RJ with the winning basket. Got the ball at the end of the game. Wow, this is a tough game, man. I have not been able to stop Jeremy Grant. He's been an absolute menace. But this is what he's capable of doing. This is his game. With the Nuggets, with the Pistons, he is an all-around player. Olympian. He's a winner. He's an absolute winner. Father and uncle both played in the NBA. Horace, his uncle, won what, 4 championships, 3 with the Bulls, 1 with the Lakers. Harvey with the Bullets, his dad. Very good player too in his own right. So that's in his blood. I think he has a brother or a cousin, Jeremy Grant, that was also in the NBA. I think it's his brother. No!
Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good.
Oh my God! I forgot Lillard.
Sees New York take
Oh
this win sets a trend
God! It was terrifying.
Really an accomplishment.
Look at he's like kneeling down. Oh my God! I thought I lost that.
An entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Man.
All
All right, we've heard you before, RJ. Yeah, it was a better balanced game than normal.
And David Aldridge.
Mitchell
This is
Robinson
Kevin Owens
again.
saying
Yeah, he was a monster in the fourth quarter.
See you later.
Does everything, man. Blocks, rebounds. Just an absolute beast. Wow. Those two were something else. God, this is going to be a terrifying team to go against in the regular season. They just have so many different weapons. I wasn't impressed in the first half. I'm like, what is this team? But Jeremy Grant really adds something, length and versatility and three-point shooting. I still have not had I think I've had one game with Donovan where he's taken off kind of thing. Took the most shots, so that's the most important thing, that he's being the alpha dog. I like balance. I'm a big balance guy. RJ played well all around game. Last game he was silent. Taking the tough shots in the paint, finishing at the rim. Obi played a great game. Was terrible defensively in the fourth quarter, but all around, and good offensive, good cuts, finishing at the rim with strength. Good job. Carmelo, I was surprised he had this many. You don't even notice Carmelo's points when he's off the bench. They're just there. You just expect them to be there. I didn't struggle per se with Jalen Brunson, but it wasn't a dominating game. And he didn't finish the game. I guess the computer saw that he was not playing well. Oh, this is the player of the game. 12 rebounds and 3 blocks. He's just so effective. And people are afraid to drive the paint because of him. Look at that. Look at that defense. Unbelievable. Been quiet real quickly. He might have to be in that Jazz trade. He's just not going to get too much rep here. But yeah. All right, well, that was a great game, man. That was close. It was intense. Kind of stuff I like to watch. All right. I'll see you guys on the next team, team number 8.